Howdy, howdy, y'all. Welcome on back in the campfire. It's me, Sir Cowpoke, and today we have a grand ride for today's moving day. We're actually going to be moving bases today. I was thinking, last ride I was like, we need to finish up Act 2. We probably still will do that because we only have one boss to fight in the area, but we desperately need to move. It's gotten to the point that it has taken so long to get down here. As much as I love this area, pull up the map, so much as I love this little area, has a little waterfall, river. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot. It's just way out here. It just takes, since we're doing a lot of stuff over here, and as you can see, these little icons appear. So these little rift instructions, how this works. It actually, I came over here and explored a little bit too, just thinking, let's go check it out. No. That's a no. But anyways, over here. So I came over here and like found these little sections. So these doors will open up. When they do, you come over here, you fight these little dudes and whatnot. I figured that out, and I was like, okay, so that's how that works. So we'll do that today because I think moving day and things depending on how this works. I have no idea how this works. We're gonna be playing it, so we need to be finding a little spot around here. It just something centralized in this region I think will be best. That way I can bounce between up here and there. Because eventually when I start getting up here, I'm not going to truck from here all the way down there or there all the way down there. I think just somewhere centralized right here will work. So I'm trying to figure out what would be a good spot. I thought about over here because it's next to the horse track. Because I'm like, oh, that's cool. I mean, it'll be right next to the horse track. But again, you run into this dilemma of from there to there, to there. I'd rather have something in the center. So I've been looking around and everything else, just trying to determine where the spot is. But anyways, that's what today is going to be all about, is about moving and probably doing some more of those little rift things. So I'm going to stop rambling on there and let's get straight to the ride. But before we do, if you're new here, welcome. Or if you're coming back and not yet subscribed, you don't know the drill, don't forget to shoot that like and subscribe button down below so you can join the posse so we continue on growing. And also don't forget to click that bell as well so you do not miss on any more rides just like this one. Well, y'all, without further delay, let's get to riding. All right. Oh, before I also forgot, I made these beauties, the little pistols. They're actually pretty cool. So they shoot 3 times in a row and they have to reload. You can't move really when you're shooting. You're kind of stationary. It does have this, which pushes them back too, which is pretty nice. Then you can do this. It's like a little deal. So pretty much what that shot does is you can go forward, you can go backwards, and that plants like a little bomb explosive on them. And over time it'll like set it off, and like you can go forward into it. It's pretty cool. And then it explodes and does some pretty gnarly damage. But I will say, connection issue. Well, that was interesting. That was a little blip. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. We're having storms. Anyways, back to this. So we're shooting over here. That's pretty much how this sucker works. It's actually pretty cool. The only thing is, it's for maneuverability, not that great. It's just fun to play with. It is fun to play with. Maybe against somebody that's, that requires range, maybe, but not when you're taking on a bunch of hordes. I mean, yeah, you can like push them all back with that, but nah. I mean, it's fun. It's cool. I kind of like it at the same time. Nah. All right. We also, there he is. Our buddies finally came back. So we need to gather all the stuff that they got for us. Ooh, what'd you pick up there? Lab flooring. Okay, well, it's alchemy flooring. Okay, cool. Cool. You just hang on to that for a second. Where's our other one? I don't know. Regardless. All right, we need to determine, this is what we need to do. We need to figure out where we want to go. And I'm thinking somewhere in the center. It needs to be big enough to house my little base, so it needs to be at least like this big, like half this thing, like right here. It shouldn't be too big. I don't know if it'll transfer, an entire building itself. I don't think it might need to do that. I don't know. And like I said, I want something in the center-ish area. I kind of like the corner spots. The reason I like corner spots, because maybe that one. What is that one? That one looks interesting. Has a little water right there. It's somewhat centralized. It's close to this section up here. It's close to that area. It's close, not super. It's a direct line. Yeah, direct line to this area. It's close to this. Let's go check out this little spot. Check that spot. There's no river or water flow. I mean, I'm giving up some pretty neat, cool things for that. The only other one would probably be like maybe that one. Maybe that one. But at least this one seems like it's pretty promising. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. So we can warp there and go there. So let's go do that. All right, we're here. Looks like there's two major entrances up in here. There's one there, and there's one over here. Okay. I mean, so two major entrances. There is, I wouldn't call that water there, but something there. It does have right next to that. Yeah, it's right next to this guy, which is wool. And also next to that one. I think where I'm going to be, I mean, I'm going to be kind of next to anybody. Even if I come over here, I'll be next to that and that. This is just cool. This spot, it's just really cool because it has its own direct bridge and it's right next to the horse track and all this other stuff. And that's kind of cool. And it has its own little water there. I would prefer to move there, but again, it is just, it's just kind of out the way. It really is. But that is probably the one spot I would actually love to go to. Hell, I might do that. I mean, it's more in the this area, and I don't have to truck through all this crap anymore. So I don't have to be like do stuff over here. I can come straight to there, and it's pretty close to over here, which we know that's going to be. This is big area. This is going to be crazy area, and the only other spot is we can go check out this spot over here in this back top left corner instead. Because that looks kind of fun. That looks pretty slick. I don't think you can build anything up here over here. I think you could, but it's like all tiny. Maybe no. Yeah, there's nothing really to build up there. Did build something in the snowy area. It's kind of crazy. It'd be kind of cool. Have a little snow base right there. It'd be kind of cool. Maybe we will build over there. But let's go check out. Go check this out over here. I don't know. I'm just not in love with this spot. I'm really not. I'm really not. Let's go check out this over here. Let's go see what that's all about. The only reason I'm not is because it's kind of meh. It's kind of meh. And I'm really close to that town right there. I don't really care much for that. And this little cliffside, yeah, it's kind of interesting, but it's kind of bleh. Kind of bleh. I mean, first push some shove. That's not bad. All right, let's go check out. I'm gonna see if there's any other spots. I mean, we're not on a PvP server, so it's not like I'm worried about people raiding me, but I still like thinking, hey, if I get attacked, I kind of still want to be able to defend it when like a one way in, one way out, or something that's easily defendable. Why I really like things like butts up to corners. I really like corner bases. Even like in this one, there's two ways, but it's centralized right here, and everything else is butts up. But it's just really cool. It has this little waterfall. I really like the waterfall. But let's go check out this. See what that looks like. There's a nice little river. Then I'll show you this place, and then because there's actually like two little spots right here. It's kind of interesting. You can build a base up here, or you can build a base down here. Or you can do double bases, base there, and expand that, and then probably like I don't know if you can connect by a bridge or something, but that'd be kind of interesting to do. That might be actually kind of interesting if it's possible. So like get to the second, like build up to a second floor, third floor, like a tower deal, and then connect the two, and then expand this way and have two bases. That might be kind of interesting, but the same thing could be said over here, but the bridge is already there. Let's go check out this spot. Let's just go check it out. I'm trying to think, this could be like my like final base, or like base location, just because it's a center area. It's still a center area. Even if it's in the corners in this area, it's still a center-ish area. Won't be too crazy to go through. All right, we're here. I don't like the idea of having to possibly go through these things as a quicker route. I mean, yeah, I could pop down here and go there, but going through, that's the quartz mine. As much as I don't really care much for doing that. I mean, it has nice river, nice little bridge right there. Let's get up here. Yes, I stole a horse. I'm not worried about y'all. Kind of like that. It's pretty cool, pretty interesting. Some campers. Another cool thing. Now, this is pretty interesting. It already has this bridge that connects the two, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And this is like a nice little open area. I like it. I like it a lot. And then you can always come down here. And like I said, that has this right here, which is pretty interesting. It has a different type of water. Like, I like water. It makes it like nicer looking. And again, I know it's a corner. I like corner bases. I think this could be a better spot than this spot, just because of where it is. Because even though it's up here, it has a direct connection, like a direct line, all the way to there. I'm not on fire, am I? No. But it's also right here, because we know we're going to be going in there after a while. And it's close to all this stuff up here. It's a lot closer. It's like a better spot there. So that could be, this could be the one thing. I want to just show y'all this spot real quick. Just to show you what it looks like. But this, I'm actually leaning on, because I like the little river. I like that it already has the connecting bridge between the two, so we can pop up. I'm on fire! All right, let's just go. Let's just go. All right, we're here. We're here. So this is it. So that's the big bridge to come across it and then get in here. It has this little farm. I mean, you take all that stuff out. But this is the spot that I was thinking, right? The big thing about this spot, it has tons of long room. It does have, let me take care of these dudes real quick. There we go. It has a tons of long room, and it does have a nice little pond right here. Yeah, it actually has iron that grows over here. That's pretty cool. And it's pretty slick. And like I said, the only big thing is that so these little villages right here, they have garlic. So when you run by them, you're gonna get tagged with 1 or 2 things of garlic on you. But it's a nice little spot, and it has a lot of water. All right here, it has the horse track, which is still, I think, it's just kind of cool. But it has a lot of this water right here. I mean, yes, this has the river and has a little bit there. And actually, the ride out of here was actually kind of cool, but it's tucked, it is tucked away back here. The cool thing about this, it is next to the quarry, the quartz quarry. So, I mean, glass is always available. I can always just run down there and just get a bunch of glass. But the big thing about this is it has these 2 sections that's already connected. These aren't connected. You would have to go all the way around up here unless you build. That's the thing. So let's go up here and show you what this is. But I really like the look. I really like the layout for the most part. You can see you have to come around over here and then up to here. And again, it's another nice spot. It's another nice spot. The big thing is, though, as you can see, I don't know if you can get to a second floor and then make a walkway over. You might be able to do that. And if that, I mean, it has quartz and it has iron. on here, but that's going to go away as soon as you start building stuff. That'd be kind of cool if you can get to a second deal and then bridge these two, because that'd be cool. But you just bridge it yourself, and then it's like span this way, or bridge down. I think you would have to bridge down. I think that's what you have to do. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you have to do like 2 bases though in order for that to work. I mean, you could probably get away with 1 base and then bridge it over, but you most likely still have to do 2. Here, I think you still have to do 2. I think the base can only go as far as the outlines. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So you still have to do 2 bases, so 2 hearts over here. Same thing with 2 hearts here. But I don't know if you could connect across. I don't know, like butt up to each other and then have it connect. I don't know. So I'm trying to think. Between those 2 spots, I was looking over here, there's nothing really grand about these spots there or there. Don't really care much for that. I mean, that's okay. This is an interesting one. Like, I saw this, it's like a little spot up here, it comes down, there's this other way up here, but again, I'm like, nah, not really. It's not like, yes, that's awesome. Like I said, I'm torn between this spot and this spot. Like, I can start here or start there. I think I'll start there. And it's a good location, you know, it's a good location from everything for the most part. Yeah, it's a long run over here, but so is this. And yeah, I could probably just dump it in the middle, but I'm by myself. It's not like I'm doing a lot of PvPing, or there's no PvP here, so I'm trying to just be like, okay, what works? What I like, you know? What's appeasing, and what can I make a pretty base out of? Okay. So I've been torn between these 2 spots up here, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I can actually connect. Like, I probably could. I can drop 2 things and bounce between the 2. I honestly don't love the layout here. It looks smaller. I really just don't really love the overall layout or the location. It's just because of how you get in here. I don't like it. This I really like, but it is going to be so far away. It's not even that big of an adjustment. It's just from there to there. Beautiful place. I would say that if I started off here, that'd be great. But nah, I think it's good. I was looking at some other bases. This one that I'm at is actually pretty nice. It's next to the market here. It's centralized. It has 3 entrances though. I mean, good thing we're not playing PvP. I'm mainly just finding a spot that's more aesthetically pleasing than anything else. And I'm trying to determine, okay, this is probably be my like in-game base, and I want to try to be somewhat centralized, but at the same time have pretty connections to the everything else. But I know eventually going to be leaving this area and be up here and up here and over here. You can see a marker here because I saw this. I'm like, what is that? I haven't been up here yet. And this could be like a nice location, and it looks like a huge plot of land. And it's like on top of a mountain, and it looks over all this. I'm coming to see what that is, but I'm leaning on this spot right here. It has the margin right here. Like I said, it has 3 entrances, but it has a beautiful section. You know, it has this waterfall, this little pond section that's right here. It's very nice, very pretty. It has this. It's a nice big location. I would definitely have to adjust my base, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna have to do that anyways. I don't think it's like a cookie cutter paste, whatever. I'm on fire. Come on. But it has this other little pond section right here. Very pretty. Move over here, and it has a waterfall. That this feeds into a waterfall down there. Trying to get to it. It's about to be dark. But yeah. So it has this waterfall that this pond right here feeds down to, and it goes down to the river. Very, very pretty. A very beautiful area. So I can, like, if I go up top, I can actually get a pretty good view. I just been thinking of like, okay, it does have 3 entrances. And so where I would probably build a base would be here, and it would look out this direction, and then I can curve around here and just take up this entire section and have one massive base. Because I don't build, like, you can see my builds down here, like what I did down here. I try to build like more of a mansion style versus a strategic battle whatever stuff. This is not a PvP, this is PvE. I'm mainly just building mansions and whatnot. So I think this would be a pretty cool one. I just want to check out that. I'm just curious about it. So let me go run over there and just look to see what that's about. All right, we just got here. Kind of a gloomy, but check out the scenery though. Like, you can oversee, you pretty much oversee, that's a massive location. Oh, and there's another spot down there. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can take over that spot too if I wanted to. But this place is massive. Did you oversee this area over here, which is what? The Mortarium? And you can oversee the Cursed Forest? Hang on. There we go. Take care of those guys. And you can oversee the forest-ish type over there. It has no water, though. I like water. I like having water. But it is absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. This is crazy. This is pretty awesome. I could build all kinds of stuff. And it actually has, it has two entrances. It has two entrances, pretty much. It's this winding thing. You're pretty much on top of a mountain. There is water right there. You are, this is excluded. Now, there is no, the only, that's the big thing here. You do, it's just very excluded. It took to get to here, all the way to here, took a minute. I mean, you are connected here, so we could easily run over here and do the rifts and whatnot, so that's cool. There is this graceful village, I don't know what that is. There's Wool, Coliseum, Forbidden Tower, yeah, there's that. There's all these spots here. And it's not too far from this thing right here, Dracula's Demise. So it's not too far from there. So that's, I don't know what that is, but it's Dracula's Demise. Which was whatnot. But it is a good trek to get over here. It is a good trek on here, but it is a good spot for this, and kind of this, because it connects to all that, and it does connect into like major over here, which is great. The only thing it's far away from is this over here, which, meh, I know it's probably like another big section, but it does, I mean, I can get to it. This is a long trek, but it could be a good spot. So now it's between these two spots right here. This one I like just because it's in the forest, it's green, it has that nice little waterfall. It has 3 entrances though. This has 2, but this backs up to here. And it oversees, there they go. See, that's what it looks like. Those little icons pop up. But I can easily go over there and do those and everything. So let's look around a little bit more, but I can see it has these deals here. It's very gloomy, very gloomy area, but it also opens up to this bottom terrain down here. So if I wanted to, I can also overtake that for whatever reason, drop a second base there if I wanted to. I mean, that's kind of interesting. What is this over here? This is, oh, it's werewolves. Werewolves live there. Werewolves live there. Okay. That's a thing. Werewolf village. Werewolf village. Ooh, I could be next to a werewolf village. That could be interesting. Ow. Quiet. I'm moving. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much, that's a werewolf village. Okay. That's kind of cool. Let's look over here. Doing a little bit of scouting. There is water right here. So it looks like it's a decent amount of water. Fishable. Yeah. It's a little bit of water. The scenery, so for this one, it's going to be your views. It's going to be your views that looks over there, and it's going to look somewhat over there. I know it's not the best, but compared to this one, I'm trying to determine like the best way to build a base here. Most likely you build your base back here. You're like your main, like where your steel things that butts up against this, and you're next to all this. So the best thing about this spot is you are centered. It's more in the centered area, so you can get over there. It's a trek to get there, but you can easily get over here. You can get up to here and do this. And you can eventually get up there, but it is going to be a trek. I mean, it's going to be a trek wherever I go. I mean, you're going to find a spot. It's kind of like that. Let's get back up there and just take another look. All right. So I've been thinking about it. I've been bouncing between the two. I've actually ran from here. I've ran back over here. This is what I'm thinking. So, like I said, this is a PvE server by myself. I'm looking for a base that is going to be good for end game. I'm also looking for a base that could be pleasing. It looks like it's pretty nice. Yes, the farmlands has very pretty scenery and everything. Very, very pretty scenery. And I was looking at this base. It is a big base. It is. It would be a great spot, centralized. It has very like nice waterways and whatnot. However, I am surrounded by roads. There's a lot of traffic going in and out of there, and I'm like, it is next to the merchants, but there's this wall right here that blocks that. It is next to Danley's Mint. It's pretty close to here, Moss Village, and it's next to the horse track. So it's a good spot. That is a very, very good spot. Like, I really like that spot. I like that spot more so than this spot over here, actually. The only thing that this spot has really going for it is the bridge. Really, at this point, it's just a bridge. But this is a very, very beautiful spot. It's just, I don't like the three entrances. If this entrance wasn't there, but at the same time, it allows you to connect all over the place. So that's a good spot. Now there's this spot. It has two sections right here, right next to each other. So it's a massive, massive area up here. Absolutely massive. I can build anything I want up here. Anything I want. And then I have another plot I can throw down a second base and build. I like a little village, like a workshop village. I could probably do something like that. I don't know. Do something like that. The big thing, though, about this spot is you're tucked away up here. You're excluded. It's not green. It's not super aesthetically pleasing. What's dawn look like up here? Let's see what dawn looks like. Oh, actually, it's very green. What am I talking about? Look over here. Wow, look at that. Okay, hang on. I might just change my tune here a little bit. Go look over here. See what this looks. I haven't seen it in the daylight yet. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can look over out there. What's this look like over here? Oh, that's very pretty. I like that. Very nice. Okay, let's go over here. And this allowed me to build what I was thinking about doing. Nice little cove. I can put a tower here. Okay. Okay, that changed a little bit. And the other thing, I was actually leaning more on here, not on the fact that it's excluded. I like being excluded. I like being the hermit, whatnot, being the countryside. Big thing, though, that's selling me, not only is it's up here, it's connected, it's real close to this, it's close to all this. It has good connections to all that there. Yeah, it's going to be a trek over there, but meh, I'll deal with it. Because this would be a beautiful base, but you're just surrounded by too much. But it's the werewolves, honestly, y'all. It's just this. The knowing that I am next to a werewolf village. That's what sold me. So I'm going to be going here. The sole purpose of me actually making a decision, because I didn't even see it in the daylight yet, is this. It's a werewolf village. As soon as I found out that's a werewolf village, y'all, I am building next to a werewolf village. I'm going to be surrounded by werewolves. I'm going to have werewolves surrounding my areas. It's dangerous, but I don't care. It's awesome because they're werewolves. So, yes, I'm gonna be basing up here. So let's do that. Let's do that. So let me get what I need to do, and let's figure this out. So first off, let's get off the horse. Horse is a little injured. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I need to figure out what I need to do here. So let's figure this out. Figure out how to transfer bases. All right. So it looks like what I have enough blood to do castle relocation heart. So I think I need to put this down somewhere. Put this down somewhere. So I need to like clear out some sections. I need to be nighttime so bad. Let's wait till it's nighttime. Yeah, let's wait till it's nighttime. All right. Now that it is nighttime, I think the best location for my heart of the base is going to be thinking right here. Because I'm looking at the, so let's zoom in here. So we have an entrance there and we have an entrance there. And I think the heart right here would be great. Because then it backs up to there. Now, I could put the heart here. That might be a better spot. Over here. See what this looks like. So yeah, I could put the heart here. Right around here. And this will allow me to oversee this section. So that'll be there. Because I'm trying to picture how I'm going to have this. And then, it expands this way. So it'll look out this way. It will look, yeah. Because when I'm thinking wherever my heart is where my throne's going to be, right? That's what I like. I like having the idea of my throne is going to be above the heart. And I think it will work how I'm going to, then I can expand this way, make tower there, expand this way, and loop around and have a good thing. And I will oversee, my back will be to this, my front will be towards the werewolf village because I like werewolves. So I think this is going to be a good spot right here. So I think what I need, so I need one of these. All right. Let's line this up about, I think, there.
The castle heart is starving. I must feed it.
I understand that. Okay, so this is how this works. Castle relocation heart. Link castle hearts together to relocate structures using the build menu. By relocating your castle, you will lose access to your previous territory, and any structure not relocated through the use of the build menu will be converted into resources. All right, so let's connect this. So we're going to connect this guy to this guy. All right. So, recoding castle. Place mandatory structures. What's mandatory structures? Place travel bag. Place mandatory structures. What's mandatory structure? These mandatory structures? Complete the relocation from the castle relocation heart. Okay, so it doesn't like copy and paste all my other build to this. It means I'm gonna have to do some building. So in order for me to get this to work, I need to do something like that. No. Place mandatory structure. Okay, what else is a mandatory structure? Hang on. What else is a mandatory? Do I need to cut this stuff down? Okay, so what is the required items? So, okay, any remaining structures placed. Use the build menu to relocate structures from the linked castle heart. Okay, so I can pretty much, I'm pretty much rebuilding everything. So I can rebuild everything. So I can actually just build. Right? Yeah, I have up to 4. I have one of those. I can build that Okay, so I'm pretty much able to just rebuild up everything. Okay. Okay. So let's get to work. Yeah, let's get to work. I think I'm gonna have to clear out some stuff though, but it's gonna be night soon. So let's clear out this stuff back here first. Alrighty, y'all. I've been planning the shit out of this, and so I'm trying to figure out what the best spot where everything's gonna go, and I think I finally figured it out. So this is the idea that I'm thinking is because I love the idea of having like this grand hallway entranceway like I have in my original base. I want to keep that. I've been trying to figure out the best way to keep that. So I think I figured it out. So the best lineup is actually the back end is going to go this way. It's just because if this was a little bit more that way, and that was the back there, if you see where my icon is, if that was actually over like those two rocks, put them over there and then make the gap there, this would be like perfectly symmetrical and aligned and all that great stuff. That's what I wish it was, but it's not. Too many jagged, so we're gonna do the best we can. So this is going to be a hallway here. I'm going to expand this way, and this is going to be a side door. So this is going to be like the side entrance into here. There's going to be workstations and everything else, and then it's going to come through. It's going to pretty much like a doorway type thing. And it's going to come directly into here, and this is going to be the grand entryway into here. And then this is going to be not this guy. This guy's going to go away. I'm going to shrink down the actual size because I think this is going to work out better from what I'm wanting it to do. I think this is going to work out better this way. And it's going to be this little court area here, and that's going to be the deal. So this is the other entranceway, so people are going to come up, and it's going to open up into this section. Now, the idea thing would be if it was perfectly come here, block means the doorway would be right here. It would be more aligned if the door was like right here. And if I shift everything over one, just because in how this is laid out, it would shrink down possibilities over here. Instead of being threes, it would be twos. It would be too small of rooms. And it would be even farther away from over here. It would make it more compact over there. Don't want any of that. That's not what I want. And you can always build up. You can't really build out. So even if it's not there, like, I think that would be work. The main thing is the foundation of the bottom is going to grow the outside. And I think that's the big thing. So I think I have a good idea of how I'm going to want to do this. It's just that's how it's just going to be. People come up, move over slightly to the left. That's fine. And then this is going to be your grand entrance way. And there's going to be, and we can build up there, that direction. They'll have more crafting areas. Like again, when I come upstairs, when I get that built up, yeah, I'll have this. I'll have the hallway that overlooks all that stuff. And then I'll have the hallway that goes over in that section, take care of that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me start filling in the necessary things. I know it's hosh posh in the ground. All that's going to be moved around and fixed, but let me get all that squared away, and then we'll go from there, y'all. All right, I'm doing something real quick. I have learned that it doesn't transfer all the flooring that I have used, because I'm kind of cookie cutting this a little bit, but I'm like, it's not transferring all the flooring. So right now I'm trying to get the things that I know that I need to put in to transfer so I can get the rest of my materials over. As you can see, it is transferring over some key things. And so once I get all that, I'll be able to get the rest of my stuff brought over. And then once I do get, let's see here, let's move you over here real quick. We're gonna probably have to do some moving around. As you can see, I am changing this up a little bit just because of how much room I have, which is fine. I mean, it'll work out one way or another. I have some other ideas that I can expand into and do. So let me pretty much I have to knock down 40 of the 8, and then I can bring over everything once I'll have access to all the rest of the wood and stone and metals and stuff. And then I can finish everything else up. So let me just at least get this knocked out, and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Transfer everything. I think it's doing it. Here we go. It's doing it. It's doing it. It's doing it. Okay. Ah, so it's like placing and pasting everything over. All right. So that's how it does it. Boom. And there's my buddies. All right. All right. Well, there we go. Everything's transferred over. We should have all the blood. Did my prisoner transfer? Did he transfer? He did. The rogue transfer. Hi, partner. I like your view. Isn't it just gorgeous? It's amazing, isn't it? So that's how that works. It's just my problem was I didn't have all the flooring. It wasn't going to transfer all the flooring because there's no way. I have a lot more of this flooring. I had all the other flooring, but it wasn't giving me it. So I think it's still not like apples to apples on certain things, which is fine. I mean, sure. But anyways, I think it's still a pretty cool idea because now we're officially transferred from there. All the horses are still down there, all the way up to up here, and all that jazz. So pretty much all I'm going to be doing now, y'all, is just filling in the rest. I have the core structure set up, so I'm good there. We're set up with all the core stuff. I threw out everything out here, so I don't have to dig with it, so I can just move things around when I need to, and whatnot. So it's going to take me a while to actually figure out how I want this layout to actually be. I think the big thing is I have the main room up here. Yeah, I did have to sacrifice a little bit up here just because I didn't have the depth anymore, just because of how I wanted the alignment to be. But I think it's still gonna work. I mean, it's still a pretty nice little spot, and I can figure out something like I can do like a balcony out here now. I think a balcony would be pretty cool. I think that'll be pretty slick. I still have the two rooms right here. I think this will be a little bit better. There, and this turns out to be like in this nice little hallway that leads into the main room. Be kind of cool. I still have the access point over here, so I can go out this direction and put my stuff back over there. I think that's still going to work out pretty grand. I'm trying to keep it to as pretty similar to what I already had it. That's the overall goal, and expand and move when I need to. But I'm just trying to keep the base kind of deals. The tailoring stuff's still going to be over here. I have the room. I can knock this out. I'll still have the tailoring stuff. The prison's going to have to go somewhere else. Unfortunately, I don't think the prison's going to work right here. I don't think the prison's going to work too well right here. I mean, it could, I guess. I don't know. It's just one dude. Maybe I'll just have the prison just, I don't know. I think for now, I'll probably just have to work for now. And I can relocate him somewhere else. Probably like fill this in as a 3, put him there, have a door here. And that will work there. The craft stuff, the workshop's still going to be here. Now the only thing is I can put the smithy over here. I think the smithy would be pretty good over there. I think I could still get that to work. And then, like I said, this is going to be a hallway. I'm going to have a door, probably a door right here. This way, the door will here, and then we'll have a hallway that comes down this way. Because this will need to be 1, 2, be like right here. This will line up to there. Yeah, and then this could be a hallway. The storage room's going to have to go here instead. There'll be a new storage room there. I think that'll work there. I could have the hallway. I might have the stallway there. Then it'll hit here. Then you can turn left, go to the smithy, or turn right to go down here to go around to get to that stuff. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think the doorway is going to be here. And then, well, like, the deal, and then the door will be here. Or I might just put the door there and make this like a little side thing there. All right, y'all, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So when you see me next on the next ride, this will be all cleaned up. Everything will be organized again. Everything's going to be set up. It'll just be grand again. But that's pretty much how the relocation works. It's really not, it's amazing, it's great, it does help, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of extra planning, because you pretty much have to rebuild your entire base. Yeah, you get to save all your materials, so pretty much anything I didn't use, all the rest of the foundation goes in those little tote bags right here, travel bags, so I can still access everything else that I didn't use, which is a lot more flooring and everything else that I could. It just didn't give me all my flooring. I know that I have a lot more flooring than that, but regardless of that, I'm just ranting at this point. It's still a pretty cool idea. Still works. It still works. It just like moving day all over again. I mean, moving is never easy. Moving never easy. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Next ride though, y'all, we're actually going to be wrapping up Act 2. We're going to take on the final boss, knock that out, and then explore into Act 3 and check out some more of the regions and more of the new stuff, and actually take out these things, because we're gonna need to do those. We're gonna need to do those. Those are our possibilities. So until then, I'll catch y'all on the next ride. Adios, y'all.